Mr. Shoot. Freak. All right, there we go, man. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Willie Silly, man, a.k.a. Mr. Take It Easy. For you in depth like Beezy, man. Make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man. In the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy, Jay. It's in the description down below. Like I said, y'all, second channel, 908 subscribers. I need to see everybody clapping in the chat. Everybody clap in the chat for me. Everybody clap in the chat. Everybody clap in the chat. Round of applause, chat. Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. 908 subscribers. 908 subscribers, man. You know what I mean? We just hit 3,000 watch hours on the second channel. So y'all know what that means? Monetization, man. You know what I'm saying? We're getting monetized, man. This early, chat. This early in my gaming career, we are getting monetized, man. I repeat, this early in my gaming career, we are getting monetized. You know what I'm saying? Hey, somebody go ahead and ban, you know what I'm saying, Jay Willie Billy immediately. You know what I mean? Somebody go ban him immediately, chat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But anyways, we got dangerous gang leaders react to life sentences. So I'm gonna make a new playlist section, right? I'm gonna make a couple new playlists. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be, it's gonna be named Courtroom Reactions. You know what I mean? Dangerous gang leaders react to, you know what I mean, life sentences. You know, I told you, look, when they come to street dudes, man, they swear everybody want to be like them, man. They swear. I mean, in reality, bro, it's crazy that a lot of people do want to be street. It's even crazier how the people who's in the suburbs want to be street. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. How the freak do I want to have that life? You know what I'm saying? This life right here. Because this all the, look at his head down. Look at him, y'all. His head down on the table. Hey, please, Judge, I'm not what I portrayed to be. I'm just a product of my environment, Judge. Please. If you just give me one more chance, I promise you, Judge, I'll change my life around. Please, Judge, please. You know what I mean? They be that killer in the streets. They be dangerous in the streets. But then when they get in front of that real gangster, they plead. They act like this. Stop. I'm sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for what happened, Your Honor. But you were just gang in the streets. Gang. You was just gang in the streets. But now you this? Stop. I'm sorry for what happened, Your Honor. Now I'm sorry for what happened, Your Honor. You weren't sorry in the streets when you was yelling gang. You was yelling gang. Man, look, man. That's why I be trying to tell everybody, man. Look, for any of my subscribers, for any of my from any of my viewers, I don't know who's watching me. Just stay out the streets. It's always a choice, man. You know what I'm saying? It's always a choice. They love trying to say that. They love trying to throw that junk around how it's no choice. God gives everybody a choice. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that. What's that little term that they use, y'all? I jumped off the porch. You're literally telling us that you jumped off the porch. You're telling us that you chose to go in the streets, and then when the consequences happen, man, I'm just a product of my environment. Shut the freak up. Every street dude that's in the streets chose to get in the streets. Every single one of them. Every single one. You know what I'm saying? Nobody forced you in the streets. Yeah, get in the streets. Get in here. Man, ain't nobody forced you, bro. You chose to jump in the streets. You know what I mean? You chose to. You jumped off the porch, like you said. You jumped off the porch. So don't be mad when them consequences come hitting in your face. It's other options, bro. I told you, bro. There's plenty of dudes, bro, that's in the trenches, that's in the hoods, that got jobs, bro, that's regular. The hood, it's a difference between a hood dude and a street dude. It's a difference, bro. A hood dude is just a dude that grew up in the hood. A street dude is a dude that's from the hood and in the streets as well. You don't just spawn ops out of nowhere, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's your life. You chose to go in the streets. It was other options, bro. You just didn't want to take that other route. That's all it was.
Just stop.
Can't you life in prison?
I made my ruling.
I'm not just some gangbanger that you tried to betray me as.
It was so very hard for me to tell the 5-year-old his dad would never come home.
I don't regret that. The only thing that regret is that he was killed too. I wish I killed more of those motherfuckers.
Our whole world was turned upside down from that point. You took it upon yourself to end my son's life. You changed our lives forever.
And all that jump before a show, bro. I ain't gonna lie, all that jump before a show, gang. All that jump before a show, all that smiling on the camera, that jump before the cameras, bro. They see all the cameras, bro, around, and they be smiling, but when you get into that cell, that reality gonna hit, bro. No matter how hard you is, bro, that junk gonna hit you, bro. That cell gonna hit you. Jail not made for no human, bro. No human is made for jail. It's meant to break you, bro. No human is made for jail. I don't care how they try to make themselves seem like they having a good time, and them folks are putting on the facade, I'm telling you. No human is made for jail at all. None. Every human wish they can leave right now.
On the night of June 20th, 2018, Estrella, along with Manuel Rivera, Elvin Garcia, Jose Muniz, and Antonio Santiago, brutally stabbed and killed 15-year-old Lisandro Guzman Feliz.
I remember that.
All 5 were part of a vicious Dominican gang called the Trinitarios.
I seen that video. That was effed up.
Lisandro had gone to meet a new friend a few blocks away from his apartment in the Bronx when 4 cars pulled up.
That was an effed up video, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. That was an effed up video. They stabbed the freak out, bro. Now, Junior, that's his name, Junior. That junk was everywhere at the time when it happened, bro. Imagine y'all getting stabbed by like a machete.
Mistaking him for a rival gang member, the cars started chasing Lisandro, eventually cornering him to a nearby bodega.
I don't know why he ran in the store, though.
CCTV footage from inside the shop shows a desperate Lisandro seeking refuge and trying to hide behind a counter.
Come on, bro. You should have let him hide behind the counter, bro. Come on, gang. Look.
Spotted by one of the gang members.
That's crazy.
A scuffle ensued and Lisandro was dragged out of the bodega.
Dang, bro. And you did this in front of witnesses. That's crazy. Like, you did this in front of witnesses, bro. So them niggas did not care at all. Like, no face, no case. They didn't care about none of that. You know what I mean? Like, but that's pure. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I wasn't gonna, bro. If it was me, bro, I wouldn't let them niggas kill that nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, bro. You know what I mean? Cause it'll be like, dang, that blood on my hands. So I'm not gonna let nobody come behind this counter, bro, and take this man away. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. Even though I ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. You ain't finna take this man, bro. I just say, oh yeah, go. Ain't got nothing to do. Heck nah, bro. I won't be able to sleep. I'm like, dang, bro, I'm the reason this nigga really died. If I would have just kept bro behind the counter and just saved, bro, like, you know, like.
Happens next shocked the entire city of New York. Armed with large knives and machetes, the 5 took turns brutally stabbing the teenager.
Dang. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Oh my God.
Then fled away in getaway cars.
Machete, bro. Machete, bro. Imagine a nigga.
The attack, a severely injured Lisandro managed to enter the shop, but was sent away.
Look at this nigga, not even helping him, hey.
Fading fast, he gestured towards onlookers to call 911.
Dang.
Then he started running towards St. Barnabas Hospital, which was just 1 block away.
Why you ain't help that man, though? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That man behind that counter, bro, you weird, gang. Why you ain't help that man, gang? First of all, you let these folks take him behind. You let him take him. And then when he came in and asked for help, you ain't help him, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know his blood on your hands, right? Like, even though you didn't physically kill him, it's like, you still killed him, like, basically, bro. Like, it's like, you didn't kill him, but you killed him. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have saved, bro, life, literally, bro. 2 times. You know what I'm saying? 2 times you could have saved this man's life. Even from behind the counter. You know what I'm saying? You could have saved his life then. And then when he came up, you could have saved his life. This man ran all the way up to the hospital, bro. So, bro, his blood literally on your hands. You killed this nigga.
Collapsing at the entrance.
Dang, Junior, bro.
Passers-by desperately tried to save Lisandro. However, 2 police officers just stood by watching the scene. They were later investigated for failing to help. Just 20 minutes later, Lisandro passed away as a result of a fatal stab wound to his neck. Police soon got hold of the CCTV footage and arrested the 5 suspects, charging them with
NYPD for you, though.
Police have arrested the 5 suspects accused in the murder of this teenager in the Bronx.
At their trial, a 6th member of the Trinitarios gang, Kevin Alvarez, testified against the 5 murderers.
Kevin Alvarez's arrest, he's testifying in court against 5 of his fellow alleged Trinitarios gang members.
Now, this is a snitch right here, y'all. This is a snitch. This is a snitch right here. That's what I be trying to tell people. This is a snitch. When you out here, people love trying to put that snitch junk on the civilians. Like, oh yeah, don't snitch. They love trying to bring that to civilians, bro. Bro, that's snitching only with criminals, bro. If you out here gang banging and you out here killing, bro, what the freak you look like snitching on somebody else when you out here doing the same thing? You snitching because you got caught. You know what I'm saying? That's a snitch. You know what I'm saying? You out here being a criminal. You out here, you can't call no civilian a snitch when he ain't out here partake. This is a law-abiding citizen. You know what I mean? Of course, like, this man ain't abiding by the rules you abide by, bro. You know what I mean? They don't live by them rules. They don't live by them codes. They love trying to make that code. They try to make that code universal. Hey, bro, that code only for street niggas. That's all. That code only for y'all dumb niggas in the streets. You know what I mean? They ain't for us civilians. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a civilian myself. I ain't gonna cap to you. But I ain't gonna lie. I'm not one of them brothers just gonna call 12. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't never doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I told you, if I get in the jail, one of my partners, you know what I'm saying? And I know I ain't do nothing. I'm gonna look at that nigga right here. I'm gonna get that nigga this look. I told him I'm gonna get that nigga this look right here. What's going on, gang? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? What you gonna? If I know I ain't do nothing, nigga, let be real, bro. If I know I ain't do nothing, you think I'm finna take years for you, nigga? When you you did this, you the reason why such and such me here. All you have to do is tell the police we ain't did nothing, and we can walk out of here. But nigga, you gonna refuse to say anything and let us all rot in jail because you just wanna be silent? Nigga, please. This nigga did it. This nigga right here. This goofy nigga right here did that jump.
Alvarez.
You think I'm gonna spend 38 years for you? You must be out your dang mind, gang. But if I know I didn't do it either, you crazy.
Helped drag Lisandro out of the bodega.
I told you, a real nigga gonna tell the cops like I did it. That's what I do. If I know I did something, bro, I'm not finna let my homies take the blame for that. That's a real friend, bro. That's a real nigga. If a nigga finna just let you take the fall for what he did, that's not your partner. Loyalty work both ways, nigga. So you finna let us take the fall, bro, for what the freak you did? Literally, bro. You know you did this, bro. You finna let us take the fall? Oh no, I refuse to let that happen.
Actually, the jury convicted
I refuse, nigga.
For the brutal murder of
think I'm gonna be like, bro, I ain't gonna snitch on my homies.
Sentencing, the jury showed no signs of remorse. Instead, they waved gang signs and shouted gang slogans. Yonaiki Estrella, who delivered the fatal blow, was sentenced to life without parole.
Throw gang signs in that cell.
Elvin Garcia and Antonio Santiago each received 25 years to life, while Manuel Rivera was sentenced to 23 years to life in prison. Lisandro Guzman Feliz lost his life for being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He wasn't even a nigga.
What happens when a popular music artist is killed in broad daylight? Like in the case of Jahseh Onfroy, a rapper popularly known as XXXTentacion,
that was crazy.
Who was killed during a robbery in Florida. On June 18th, 2018, 20-year-old Onfroy was out shopping for a motorcycle with his step-uncle Leonard Kerr.
Oh, like, dang, ex-boy. Nigga, why you tripping? Get your move on.
Earlier that day, Onfroy withdrew about $50,000 from the bank to make his purchase. The young rapper was unaware he was being stalked by 4 men: Michael Boatwright, Trayvon Newsom, Dedrick Williams, and Robert Allen.
Yeah, Long EXO for sure.
Allen even followed Onfroy into a dealership to confirm that it was indeed the rapper.
Long X, bro. That's why I say you always gotta be looking, y'all. That's why I say you always gotta be looking. You always gotta be looking, bro.
Then, as he left the shop, Onfroy's car was intercepted by a black SUV.
He ain't looking, bro. That's gotta be looking, bro. You gotta be looking your surroundings, especially if you that type of You know how big this man is?
With guns and faces covered with a mask, Boatwright and Newsom stepped out of the SUV and robbed Onfroy at gunpoint. A scuffle ensued, and the two ended up fatally shooting the rapper before grabbing his bag of cash and fleeing. A passerby filmed the immediate aftermath of the attack and called 911. Another captured Onfroy's lifeless body in the driver's seat of his BMW. The tragic incident left the hip-hop industry in shock, with popular artists like Diplo and J. Cole paying tribute to the teenage
Man, that was effed up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Afterwards,
that was crazy.
They were arrested and charged with first-degree murder and armed
I can't lie. I ain't gonna lie. When bro died, that junk shocked the freak out of me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The most freaking... Oh man, bro, I told you the most surprising death out of the rap industry was really, to me, Juice WRLD. I found out Juice WRLD died when I was working at Public, bro. I was like, what the freak? I ain't gonna lie, that's the most unexpected death. This death and Juice WRLD death was unexpected. I ain't gonna call like, what the freak? I was like, bro, this man Juice WRLD died. Oh, crazy. I ain't gonna cut. I was like, dang, but everybody dying up in here, boy.
With one count of murder in the first degree.
However, Robert Allen took a plea deal in exchange for his testimony in the trial of the other three.
So I'm saying,
which
like,
began with the prosecution claiming that Onfroy's murder was pre-planned and efficient.
3561. So ask yourselves, that's more than enough time to formulate the premeditated intent and the design to kill someone and the killing.
Boatwright's lawyer suggested that Robert Allen, who was yet to testify against the three, would lie in court.
Robert Allen is the only person that you will hear from that puts Michael Boatwright at Riva Motorsports on June 18, 2018. But let me be very clear. If Robert Allen testifies in this case, he will lie.
Then, Williams' lawyer incredibly threw accusations at popular hip-hop artist Drake, arguing that the Grammy award-winning rapper was to be blamed for Onfroy's death.
Before X died, he said, if anybody kills me, it's Drake. And do you think that for one moment, here today, days after the event, he's killed by two masked men, right? He came out on social media and said, guys, before he dies, if anybody kills me, it's Drake. Do you think in that time span that they went and they addressed him, they talked to him? No. Do you think sitting here today, years later, any detective has ever asked, you know, Drake or anybody like that?
And y'all probably like, bro, Drake? But I'm not saying Drake did it, heck no. But bro, y'all gotta understand, bro, when you got money, bro, you become dangerous. You know what I mean? You don't never know. Like, even when it Diddy, like, niggas ain't know Diddy was doing all that until it came out. When you got money, bro, you can, you know what I'm saying? You become dangerous. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. So, not saying Drake did it for sure, but you know what I'm saying? You can't just wave it off like, man, Drake ain't, man. That nigga got hella money, man. No telling who the freak he got on this hit list. You know what I mean? No telling who the freak he got niggas not. You just don't know, bro. I'm telling you, the niggas that you think won't murder niggas, bro, be the niggas that be murdering niggas. You know what I'm saying? Be the niggas that be murdering niggas, bro. Y'all be trying to say, y'all, bro. Hey, man. The worst thing you can do is underestimate a nigga. I'm telling you. Underestimating a nigga? Well, you gonna get gunned down, man down where it's gang now. You know what I'm saying? You can't underestimate a nigga. So the whole time Drake look like this pretty boy nigga. Drake probably got like 5 to 6 niggas gone. Only the Lord knows, like bro said. Like the bro Monty said in the chat. Only the Lord knows.
He also accused Robert Allen.
Niggas ain't think Diddy was doing all that. Nigga did not think Diddy would do. All this came out about Diddy? Oh my God. What the freak? This devil, this demon. Nobody thought Diddy was doing all that. Everybody thought Diddy was just a producing nigga, a rapping nigga. And all this started coming up. They started seeing this nigga like, oh, this nigga the devil for real.
By Drake.
How much money in 2018 did you receive from either Drake or one of Drake's associates?
I never met Drake.
You never met Drake?
No.
Do you know who he is, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Finally, Newsom's lawyer appeared last.
I ain't gonna lie, you really effed up, man. You effed up trying to put that junk on Drake. Like, I ain't gonna cap. Like, Drake probably looking at this like, what the freak? You know what I'm saying?
That no physical evidence linked his client to the crime.
The evidence will not show that any firearm was ever recovered that could be matched or linked to Trayvon Newsom. The evidence will show no DNA whatsoever found on the body of Mr. Onfroy or on that car.
However, he was wrong. The prosecution presented a boatload of evidence in court, including CCTV footage from the crime scene. But it was 3 pieces of damning evidence that settled the case. First was the testimony of Onfroy's step-uncle Leonard Kerr, who fled the scene of the shooting. He described what actually happened that day.
All the guys, I tell you, all the guys went around to Jassie's side. The shorter one now come around to the door that I was, my door that I opened, and he go inside the car. And then I heard something like, hi. How much time I don't know, but I heard something like explode.
Kerr also reenacted the moment Onfroy was shot.
You don't come out the effing car. And he was like with a gun. You don't come out the effing car. The shorter one was at Jassie's side.
The second crucial piece of evidence was pictures and videos captured the day of the shooting, showing the defendants posing and dancing with stolen money.
It shows Williams fanning $100 bills and surrounded by money. And this video taken at 12:35 a.m. This time Williams appears to be in a car, also fanning $100 bills, smiling.
Y'all see what I be saying though? Y'all see what I be saying? You gotta be looking out. You see what I'm saying? Who he got murdered by, y'all? What color is it? What color is it, y'all? See what I'm saying, man? That man out there didn't did nothing to nobody, man. That man out there chilling. That man going out there motorcycle shopping. He ain't did nothing. Who murdered him, y'all? Who murdered him? See what I be saying? I be trying to tell y'all, man. When you step outside that door, to be real, y'all want me to keep it real? X was lacking, bro. X was lacking. X wasn't paying attention to his surroundings. He was lacking, bro.
And singing.
And finally, the testimony of Robert Allen ultimately sealed the deal.
As he's grabbing the bag, shots are fired.
Who shoots the shots that are fired?
Michael Boatwright.
And who does he shoot?
This nigga really?
Triple X.
Where does he shoot him from? What side of the car?
This nigga really snitching.
Allen claimed that Newsom grabbed the bag of money, Boatwright shot Onfroy, and Williams was the getaway driver as he sat in the car. Unsurprisingly, the trio were convicted of all charges and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Michael Boatwright received an additional life sentence plus 30 years, as he was the one who pulled the trigger on Onfroy. As for Robert Allen, his plea deal meant a reduced sentence of 7 years in prison plus 20 years probation for second-degree murder. While Triple X Temptation's promising life was cut.
But look though, y'all, look though. This probably look. This probably go back to what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? This probably go back to what I was saying. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You never know, bro. Was probably in the car like, bro, I ain't trying to do this, bro. Cause we not once seen bro get out the car, so we probably can't say like okay, bro, snitching or something. We never know. Cause I ain't see bro get out that car one time. I seen Boatwright and I seen that other nigga get out that car. I ain't see bro get out the car one time. Bro was probably like, man, I ain't trying to do this jump, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm cool, bro. I ain't trying to do that jump. You know what I'm saying? Nigga went ahead and did it anyway. That probably go back to what I was saying. But they don't give a F about that. That's why we try to tell you, you got to know the law. That's why I say, look, that's why you got to pay attention to who you hang around with. Because bro probably wasn't trying to do the murder, but just because you was with the people that did the murder, you going to get some time. So even though bro ain't freaking the Boatwright nigga, he shot the nigga, okay, we knew he was going to get life sentences. But even though the nigga that took the money and the getaway driver ain't killed a nigga, you had something to do with the murder, though. It's like, nigga, you still with the nigga that killed somebody. Even when we ain't see bro, you still with the nigga that killed somebody. So guess what? We gonna think that you had something to do with that murder. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't see bro get out the car one time. I ain't see bro on a video one time.
For a few $1,000s. But what happens when an attempted robbery goes horribly wrong? Like in the case
nigga,
of
sit down, nigga!
Who's facing homicide.
What's wrong with you, boy, getting up in court like that? But sit down, cuz. Sit your butt down somewhere, gang. The nigga said, don't do that to him. Nigga, shut the freak up. Tell me I don't do that to him. He gonna get done like that tonight. He's gonna get done like that tonight. You tell me don't do that to him. Hey, mama, shut up.
Reports suggest that in 2011, 16-year-old
Don't do that to him.
driving around in a stolen minivan with Malik Merchant and Scales when they stopped at West Lisbon Avenue and attempted to rob Sharon Staples. Thomas allegedly jumped out of the car and threatened Sharon to give up her purse.
See what I'm saying?
But when the 34-year-old resisted, Thomas fatally shot her.
God,
Sharon was 12 weeks pregnant at the time. Thomas was arrested, where he pled guilty to 2 counts of first-degree reckless homicide for killing Sharon and her unborn child.
Did she have any ops, chat? Did she have any ops? It's just a regular woman, pregnant and everything, had a kid, got robbed out, you know what I'm saying? Did she have any ops, y'all? Y'all see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, chat? You know what I mean? People think I be crazy when I be. People think I be crazy when I be. You know what I'm saying? Think I be crazy. Like, what the freak wrong with this nigga? Like, they think I'm crazy when I just be on some. You know what I'm saying? They think I'm tripping. They think I'm tweaking. They think I'm off the dopey right now. How much I'm looking around. They think I'm tripping. They think I'm tweaking. You know what I'm saying? I want to be then you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
At his sentencing, Thomas was initially calm and silent, then suddenly...
You talking about sit down, man. You better sit your butt down somewhat, man. Nigga got a nerve to stand up in court, man. Sit your butt down somewhat. Nigga put hands and feet on you, boy. You in with the big boys now. Man, sit your stupid self down, gang. Your baby killed an innocent woman. Your baby killed an innocent woman, though. Shut the freak up. Your baby killed an innocent woman, you jackass. Ain't no mercy for this nigga. What mercy for? What mercy for us, shouty? What mercy for us, shouty?
Tackle him to the ground, causing an outburst among those sitting in the gallery.
Yo, baby killed an innocent woman. Your baby killed an innocent woman and the baby inside her. We ain't gonna do that to him. Man, shut the freak up, nigga. Freak around with y'all niggas, man. Don't give a dang about this nigga, man. This nigga finna get roughed up in here, man. Wasn't no sympathy for shouty, though. It wasn't no sympathy for shouty, though.
Managed to stand him up on his feet.
The freak out of here, nigga.
Teenager.
Nigga ain't worried about that junk, man. Get the freak out of here, gang. Nigga ain't worried about all that, man. They ain't worried about that, man. Ain't no sympathy for you, nigga. Ain't no sympathy for you, gang. Nigga ain't worried about you. Nigga don't feel sorry for you, nigga. Gonna put your head on that ground, nigga. Hey, your daddy now, nigga. Wasn't no sympathy for shouty.
Thomas was restrained and
freak out my face.
Courtroom.
Man, get up, cuz. Get up, cuz. Come on, you okay? So mama got you. Mama better sit her tail down somewhere. Ain't nothing mama can do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing mama can do. Mama better sit her tail down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That baby going in that cell. He's going in that cell. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing mama can do. Mama can't do nothing no more. Mama gonna go on them visits. That's all she gonna do. Mama can't do nothing. Mama didn't even shut the heck up. That's what mama can do. Mama, shut up. Shut up and sit your butt down, mama.
Situation and calmed the irate family members down. Eventually, the crowd started.
Hey, y'all, man.
A deputy asked a guy named Chuck to wait, but Chuck was having none of it.
Just wait, okay? We're gonna let everyone talk.
Why you mad? But how you mad though, gang? You know what I'm saying? Look, at the end of the day, bro, you can't be mad. Your little brother out here did some dumb junk, bro. But your little brother killed the innocent woman, gang. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, I'll be effed up about my brother got life in jail, but I gotta look at it from another human being standpoint. Dang, bro, my brother got life in jail. I'm sad about that, but dang, bro, you killed the innocent woman, bro. What you think was gonna happen to you, bro? You out here killed the innocent woman, bro, and she was pregnant too, gang. So you took 2 lives, gang. Never gonna judge you. Never gonna do that. Never gonna do that, bro. But man, you know how it is, man. You do the crime and you do the time, man. You know how that go, man. You tell he hurt though. I ain't gonna lie. You can tell he hurt though. Who won't be hurt by their little brother, bro? It like bro just died, though. You know what I'm saying? They're like when bro go in jail, they're like bro dead. I ain't gonna cop.
He was promptly cuffed and taken into custody. Ultimately, Michael Thomas was sentenced to 35 years in prison.
35 years in prison?
Who police said acted as a lookout, he was sentenced to 17 years in prison.
See that?
Getaway driver Jimmy Scales, who claimed to be a member of the street gang Disciples,
was
sentenced to 25 years in prison. While Michael Thomas showed great physical strength and defiance in court, what happens when a gang member bursts into tears? Like in the case of Brandon Spencer, who's facing attempted murder charges in California. Police
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
19-year-old Spencer was involved in a shootout at a Halloween party on the University of Southern California campus.
He was convicted of shooting a rival gang member at a 2012 Halloween party on the USC campus.
4 people were wounded in the incident. Some students fled the scene while others hid. Reportedly, Spencer also ran with them but was eventually captured by the LAPD. He was charged with 4 counts of attempted murder. During his trial, the prosecution argued that Spencer, a known gang member, fired into the crowd in retaliation against a rival gang member.
That if you are so intent on killing someone that you're willing to shoot them and at the same time open fire into a crowd.
However, Spencer...
If y'all know what a prosecutor is, that bro, I ain't gonna lie. Prosecutor, man. And like I told y'all, I'm gonna say it again, y'all. My case has been dismissed. You know, so like I said, it was supposed to have been dismissed. You know, I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas even the 185 with the freaking, you know what I'm saying, anger management classes, you know what I'm saying? It's just dismissed though, man. But one thing about the prosecutors, man, they gonna do anything in their power. They gonna do everything in their power to make sure you go to jail. That's their job. You know what I'm saying? To make you go to jail. They gotta convince this jury, the whole courtroom, that this is a bad person. You know what I'm saying? You know, prosecutors, they ain't finna, oh yeah, prosecutor, they gonna come hard.
And at the same
That's what she is. She a prosecutor.
Into a crowd.
However, Spencer
opened fire into a crowd
throughout the trial.
Sorry for what happened, Your Honor, but he's life in prison, and I'm not a bad person, but I made mistakes.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. They don't care about all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, they don't care about all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. See, in the eyes of God, you know what I'm saying? God forgive you. You know what I'm saying? God, you gotta understand how humans is. Humans, bro, they look at you, bro, like what you did, they see you for that, and that's how they see you. Like when it comes to a lot of humans, you can't change in their eyes. You always forever gonna be that person. That's just humans' mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was once a killer back then, they gonna always look at you like a killer. They ain't never gonna let you escape that past. That's just how humans is, bro. You know what I'm saying? God will forgive you, but just because God will forgive you, see, one thing that people don't understand, they be like, okay, I ask God for forgiveness. I repent for my sins. I did that. They think God gonna save them from the consequences. But that's not the case, my brother. He'll forgive you, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll forgive you, but he's not gonna save you from that consequence all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how humans is. He don't give a dang about them tears, man. He look at you, as he looking at you as a gang member and somebody who shot innocent people. All them tears, everything that you saying is going out one ear, out of the other, bro. He don't give a damn what you say.
I'm not just some gangbanger that she tried to betray me as.
But the jury was having none of it.
See?
They found Spencer guilty of all charges. Then, at his sentencing, as the judge read out his fate, Spencer completely lost it.
Minimum period of parole eligibility is 15 years plus 25 life in accordance with Penal Code Section 12022.
He broke down and banged the table twice with his head before being held back by officers.
Now you're seeing all that one worked in the street.
Ultimately, Spencer was sentenced to 40 years to life in prison for the USC shootings. While Brandon Spencer had How does it compare to a case that terrorized the whole country? Like in the case of David Parga, who's on trial for murdering a student in California. In 2006, 27-year-old Leland Washington, an African-American, was reportedly asked to leave a Halloween party where most of the guests were Mexican gang members. Police said Washington came back to the party, which Pargas, a La Habra Street gang member, felt was a sign of disrespect. The gangster walked up to the college graduate and, without provocation, shot him several times in the torso. Washington was rushed to UCI Medical Center.
Somebody tell you to freaking leave, bro.
Leave. Was arrested and charged with felony murder. He decided to represent himself in court and was eventually found guilty of second-degree murder. During sentencing,
they're gonna come back after niggas told me to leave.
Washington addressed their loved one's killer.
I can't act too tough.
Washington did not deserve to go this way.
There's days that the grief is so much that I just kind of muddle through the day. You have to understand who he was. He was such a great person, and the way that he died, he did not deserve that at all.
While their sister spoke about the emptiness left behind by her brother's death.
Halloween weekend will never be the same for us. My brother was murdered that weekend, and it's ironic that we're here today for the sentencing for the person that murdered Leland Cleophas Washington.
And finally, their mother said if given a chance, Washington would have been a great friend to his killer.
And I think if Mr. Parga had ever known him, he couldn't have been anything but a friend to him. He couldn't have found any other way but to make him a friend.
Parga was also given a chance to speak, where he displayed remorse for his actions and apologized to the victim's family.
I know there's nothing I could do to bring this guy's son back, brother back, but I am deeply sorry for what happened to him. To you specifically, I want to say sorry to what happened to your son. I know the pain you're feeling. My mom comes to see me, she cries because what's happening to me, and I could only imagine what you're going through. You lost your son.
However, the judge...
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, and the thing is, bro, you can see in his eyes that he got regret for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could, you never know who was in his ear. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, you never know who was in his ear. There's a lot of people, bro, a lot of people follow us, bro. So, you probably had some of his Mexican homies. You know what I mean? Hey, man, that freaking, man, the essay over there, man, just came back, man. We just told him to leave, and he came back again, man. We need you to handle that, man. Essay, man. We need you to handle that pronto, man. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was probably in his ear. He probably felt like he had to do it, bro, to impress the homies. You know what I'm saying? You never know. But, just killing somebody, bro, because they didn't lead a party. Like, you didn't know this man from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? But you killed this man for no reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? It had to be because he black. It had to be because he black. You kill my brother. You killing it because he black, gang.
Called Parga a coward for shooting the victim for no apparent reason.
Yeah, I am for a reason killing it because he's black.
50 years to life in prison.
That's crazy.
The murder of Leland Washington.
We getting killed because we black out here.
Was a small-time gang member at the bottom of the food chain. What happens when the leader of a biker gang gets caught? Like in the case of Joseph Lancia, who's facing attempted murder charges in Rhode Island. 30-year-old Lancia was the president of the Hells Angels.
Oh, Hells Angels. I heard about them niggas.
When he fired a gun at a truck that was driven by Richard Starnino. Starnino, once considered a prospect for joining the Hells Angels, was engaged in an ongoing dispute with Lancia. Authorities said no one was injured in the incident, but the situation could have been far worse.
The bullet struck the passenger side of the vehicle. No one was injured. It should be noted that there were children in the area at that time, and there is a school across the street from the location of this shooting.
Astonishingly, Starnino not only survived, but he kept on driving and finished his deliveries. After the incident,
that nigga finished his
raid was conducted at the Hells Angels headquarters.
Anyone inside 161 Message Street? This is the state police. Come out with your hands up. Do it now.
Some gang members were arrested and taken into custody. Lancia, too, was arrested. However, as part of a plea agreement, the more severe charges of attempted murder were dropped. Instead, Lancia pleaded no contest to felony assault and battery.
30-year-old Joseph Lancia changed his plea from not guilty to no contest.
At his sentencing, several members of Hell's Angels came in full support for their president. Lancia was given a chance to speak, which he refused.
Is there anything that you would like to say, sir?
No.
However, Judge Kirsten Rogers had some words for Lancia.
Should you not appear in a timely manner, and I'm talking 5 minutes late, or if there are any violations of your release.
She also ordered him to stay away from the victim.
There is a no contact order.
I mean, y'all, like I said, bro.
Starnino for the duration of 8 years.
Eventually, it was time for Lancia to learn his fate.
A 5-year full sentence, all of which is to be served at the ACI.
Lancia was ultimately sentenced to 5 years in prison plus 10 years of probation. While Joseph Lancia's victim lived to tell his tale. What happens when drug dealers go after?
But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That was part one of Dangerous Gang Leaders React to Life Sentences, man. You know what I'm saying? That was clickbait right there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get a life sentences, but the other sentences of the gang members were very